hair salon. Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm Joe Drake here with not one, but two Real Housewives of Potomac, Ashley and Candiace. What's going on? Thanks for bringing the spring.
Yeah, listen.
New York's a little rainy right now, as we know.
And cold. Is it winter time?
I'm walking around with a jacket inside.
I know. There's like trench coats on the street.
There are.
It's freezing.
But you guys are rocking it.
Thank you.
And congratulations,
Yay.
Ashley, the baby to be.
Yeah.
And we're going to watch What Happens Live this week. That you're going to find out the gender next week.
Yes, I am.
And let's talk about
I have a very big reveal planned. But
Do you?
I can't tell ya. Yeah, but it's a surprise.
Well, you don't know it yet.
No.
Okay.
But we
I
have a
think
whole
she
thing.
knows. She has an idea.
Yes, I do have an
As to how it
idea.
will happen.
Well, based on some old wives' tales, the gender for the baby.
Yes. Like if you're carrying high
I
versus
see,
low,
right.
it's a boy or a
So
girl.
I just got back from Mother's Day weekend in Michigan, where I'm from, and my sister had her gender reveal on Mother's Day.
What does she
She's
have?
having a girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Monique just texted me that she thinks I'm having a girl just now.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Why?
She said I'm carrying high or low. She said something
Well,
like
see,
that.
now I know about this stuff
High
because
is
of my
good.
sister. Does the baby have a high heart rate?
Low.
Okay.
That's
Do you
boy.
know what that? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
We
trying to
shall
get the
see.
gossip somehow.
We shall see.
I think
Yeah.
that's a boy.
Mhm.
But I was wrong about. I wasn't wrong about Monique. I wanted Monique to have a girl, but I
Okay.
knew she was having a boy in my heart. Yeah, I feel like you're having a boy.
I called Monique having a girl too. She had a competition in her house for
Yeah.
the baby shower.
Oh,
I called the
fun.
girl. Yeah.
Okay. What does Michael think?
He thinks it's a boy too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
We shall see.
All right, we'll see. How are things going with Michael?
He's good.
Good.
Yeah. Very
Yes.
good. He's very happy. No alcohol for 4 months.
Oh,
We're just like
wow.
really cleansing and getting healthy,
Right.
building cribs and all types of fun stuff.
Did he jump on the no alcohol because you got pregnant?
Yes.
He's like, I'm going to do it
In
with you.
solidarity.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's hard because we love Corona Lights. I feel like we should be sponsored by Corona Light every day of the week, but
Well, hey, I
Put
saw
it
you
out
having a good time at Candiace's wedding this past
Yes, I
week.
did.
Hilarious.
Okay.
Everybody was drunk.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Open
it
bar.
was a gorgeous wedding.
Thank
That
you.
reception.
Thank you. Right?
Did
Yes.
you say under budget? Over
What?
budget?
What? Huh?
What
What is
budget?
a budget? No, you saw they put it on the
They
screen.
did.
So shady.
Did you know they were going to do that?
No, of course
Talk
not.
about coming for receipts. They were
Right.
like original budget, X amount
Actual
of dollars,
budget, right.
actual budget.
And I just was like, ugh, okay,
It
sure.
was so worth it though.
Every penny was
Every
worth
penny.
it.
What was
Yes,
your favorite
every
aspect
tear.
of the day?
I think so. I wrote a song for Chris and I
Yes.
performed it at the reception.
Yes, and you were fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that was probably the highlight because I had to do all this. I wrote the song. I had to do all this prep. I had to like go meet with my vocal producer people.
Right.
Yeah, and then now I have a single coming out.
Oh, great.
With
Of
the
the
song.
song.
Yes. I see.
Amazing.
and you had a band, which I thought
I
was
had a
pretty
full band
impressive.
and a
That's
DJ.
nice.
That was pretty cool.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. I think you want to have. I like the live music.
Oh,
aspect.
definitely.
Yeah.
I love how you wrote a song and performed it, like
Yes.
already on a nerve-wracking day. You're like,
yeah.
let me just
Well,
raise the stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my voice was a little
Exactly.
shaky in the beginning, though,
No,
which was
it was
evidence,
great.
yeah, of the stress. But
Yeah.
it was a long day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was worth it. And he jumped up on the stage afterwards.
Oh,
like,
did he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he literally like jumped up.
Oh my
To do
god.
it.
I
Yeah.
loved it. Yeah. So let's talk about Dorothy. She did pretty well.
Oy vey. Yeah. She
Did you see her watch Happens Live last night?
I did. She was loving that
They
moment from
mic'd
the
her.
audience.
They
She should have been a
mic'd
bartender.
her.
I loved her.
They mic'd her. She's gonna get a chair one of these days.
Don't tell her that. She would love to hold a champagne.
You
glass, I'm
know?
sure. No, she did well at the wedding for
Okay.
sure. I had no expectations, but I
Right.
was also a little bit worried.
Well, yeah, because the week prior you were having the
was cutting
conversations
up.
with her, and she was really
She was
getting.
Cutting at
Yeah.
Yes, my dad.
No, we're not talking about that.
I have invited him to the wedding.
It's bullshit, Candice.
Bush. And she's still, like, to this day, we'll be walking, like, down the street, and she'll make, like, a snarky comment, like, I'll say, oh, it's a nice day. And she's like, you just invited your brother to the wedding, trying to ruin my life, or whatever she says. And I'm like, girl, let's get over this
Let's move
hump
on.
together,
Yeah.
move past it.
Well, you said on Watch What Happens Live you don't think she's moved on, but she claims
She's
she
not.
has.
I mean, Andy called her on it, too. That
No, he
doesn't think
did.
that she's moved on. I mean, nobody does. Like, do you think she's moved on? No. She's like, no. And it's fine because everybody has their bags, and that's cool.
right.
But let's just own our bags.
Of course.
No.
If you haven't moved on, own
Yeah.
it and just say this is,
This is
something
what
I'm
it is.
dealing with.
I'm working through it or
Right.
something. But like,
Did they interact at the wedding?
so I did not know this, but my brother actually texted me today and said that he thinks that he hugged her at the reception.
He thinks he did?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Yeah,
Everybody was drunk.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think
But my mom was a little, she was enjoying the libations as well. I don't know. But, that would be weird to me if she did because of the way she was acting.
Right.
Like, there was one point when I introduced him to Giselle, and she was, like, standing there, and she does, like, a turnaround to leave, and she sees him.
And your mom knows exactly who he is.
She does.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So,
So that was the thing. I wasn't sure. I wasn't going to tell her at first.
Right.
My dad was like, you have to tell her when she sees him at the wedding. She didn't know who he is because he looks just like me and you.
Right.
So I told her because I didn't want her to see him and then be like,
Yeah. So you have a relationship with him.
I do.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
I think you made the right decision.
I think so too. Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You said also on Watch What Happens Live, Ashley, that Giselle's really been there for you in the pregnancy.
She has.
So?
She's just been very supportive. She calls me, she texts me, we see each other a lot, and every time she just gives me some little nugget of wisdom about childbirth. And Giselle had twins, so I certainly take everything she says very seriously.
Of course, right.
Yeah, having one person is hard enough, but Giselle had literally
only imagine.
two.
And now they're teenagers. She was just in a couple weeks ago. So she is the person to listen to.
Yes,
for
she
mommy
is.
advice.
And Monique is very helpful too.
She is.
Monique is incredibly good advice.
So let's talk about you and Monique.
Yes.
Is it you guys on okay terms now?
I have issues with both of the ladies, but I want to reestablish a connection with both of them.
No, I have nothing to say to Ashley.
Monique and I are rebuilding, let us say. We hit a little snag, but we're on our way. And I think that motherhood is what will bring us back together.
Oh, that's good.
Ultimately.
All right.
Yeah.
Is she a different person?
Yes.
As a mother?
So Monique told me that when you're pregnant, you're very calm.
Yes.
She was like, you won't be able to be disturbed about anything. And I was like, girl, please. She was right. I
With
literally
you or
am
her?
so unbothered.
Really?
Yeah. Since I've been pregnant, I am unbothered about everything.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't even have like the same pain tolerant receptors. I don't really feel pain.
What?
Seriously,
Really?
I don't.
I remember when I hit you with this accident.
I didn't even feel it.
And I was like, oh my gosh,
She thought she killed me.
Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
losing my hat. No, I was mortified.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like, oh, this is like a little tickle.
Nothing.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with Monique?
It's good.
Yeah. I feel like she has a very interesting relationship with all the ladies. That's why I asked.
Yes. No, we also had a little bump in the road, a hump in the road.
Yeah.
But Monique is like, she reminds me so much of my own family. I love her family so much.
Yeah.
And she reminds me of like my own cousins and my sister.
Right.
So we have kind of this like back and forth. We can like fuss at each other.
Of course.
And then kiki and then fuss and go back and forth.
Yeah.
So we're
That's a normal friendship.
we were in a funky place at one point, but we're good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Giselle had some words with Monique at your wedding.
You came for my guy, and that wasn't right. Right. And if I came for a bit more, you'd be on your ass.
Yes, she did. Ooh, yeah.
She started having a hard time with both Monique and Karen, obviously.
Yeah, that was when she was like rubbing Karen and my friend back. I was like, girl, you might as well be rubbing a boob.
I know.
Was that after the Black Label?
I think so.
Yeah.
She said she had a couple.
Oh, everybody was like, as I say, smacked. Yes.
Smacked. I like it.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with Karen?
If Ashley attacks my family again, I will sue her for a restaurant and give it to her mother.
Non-existent?
It's complicated.
I feel like it's complicated with Karen and everybody.
Sure.
Karen
is a very multi-layered, complicated woman.
Yeah.
She has a lot of barriers.
She has a lot of layers.
Okay.
Barriers, she can have barriers, yes, but I think she just has a lot of layers, and she's very cautious about everyone.
Right.
But when you get in and you're with her, you're with her. But if you cross her, you know, she'll give you the business.
If you could sum up exactly what Karen is mad about.
You mean for me? Not in
you.
relation to Giselle necessarily.
No, I guess you.
I can only speak for me.
Yes.
I think that Karen is upset because I feel like Karen puts on airs, and I'm quick to call them out. And she does not like that, nor does she appreciate it.
Okay.
And she disagrees with me, obviously, but she can't really justify as to why.
Right.
I think she just feels attacked. Like she feels like it's coming from like
by Ashley or everybody.
Everybody.
By everyone who approaches her in an antagonistic way.
Asking Karen a question is attacking. I'm telling you.
Well, y'all don't have the best history either. So I think if it's coming from you versus, the wall, it's like
Yeah.
it feels more antagonistic.
Right.
is what I
Okay.
Is
think.
she close with anybody this season?
She's like the foundation of me not like going off on everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We have a few
So-
come to Jesus moments where she kind of keeps me from like
good.
losing my
Yeah.
SHIT.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. But yeah, I love Karen. She's like, she reminds me of myself in
Yeah.
like 30 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I love Karen too. I don't hate Karen,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I will call Karen out,
Of course.
and that's what she doesn't
Yeah,
like.
somebody has to.
Yeah. Well, we all kind of do that to each
Right.
other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we see coming up next week, Katie returns.
I heard you just got married.
I did.
How's it going? I wish I'd met you 5 days ago. I would have given you a warning. Just don't do it. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did she really come up to you and say, had I met you 5 days prior, I'd have
I
said
would-
not get married?
Literally, that's the first thing she said to me is, yeah, oh, I heard you just got married. If I had met you, yeah, literally, that's what she said.
What was your
Oh my
reaction?
God.
I was just like, oh, it's
Okay.
nice to meet you too.
That's kind of rude. I
Uh-huh.
mean, I've never met Katie, so hello,
Yeah.
Katie. But
Yeah.
That's her. That's
That's-
her full
yeah.
persona.
yeah.
She's
And
a
Giselle
little
told me
wonky.
she's the one that kind of brought her back
Yes.
into the fold. Why do we think that is?
They have an interesting relationship, an interesting
Yeah, they
history.
do.
Yeah.
They know each other for a long time in Potomac.
Yes.
Potomac is a very small community,
Mhm.
especially when you get into some of the organizations
Yes.
there
Right.
that Katie was a part of. So I think that Giselle just kind of wanted to also stir the pot a little bit.
Oh, you think that?
Wow. How long will Katie stay around you guys? Or she just kind of pops
She's,
in
no,
and hangs out?
she's there
Oh, is she?
throughout.
Okay.
For the most part.
Is she joining you guys on the New Orleans trip?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that trip?
So much fun.
Really
Was
good
it?
time.
It was so much. It was. I
Oh,
said
dear.
earlier. It was fun, but it was also like a nod to our history and our culture.
Right.
And
That's what
so
Giselle was
much
saying.
of it is just we learned a lot about Giselle, which I
A
loved.
lot.
Right.
But it was also we could all relate as
Mhm.
Black women who are educated and have come so
Right.
far in our own personal journey.
Yeah.
It was just really enlightening
Okay.
and emotional.
Yeah.
It was very
To
heavy.
go back.
Was it?
Yes, at some points it was like
Yeah.
I
Wow.
have chills. It was it was
can't wait
really
to
really
watch.
intense. But it was
Yeah.
it was a beautiful experience.
Was it?
I
And
think it,
Giselle's
like,
dad is a star.
oh my god.
Really?
Yes, he is.
I love Giselle's dad.
Yes, he is.
He's
Did you guys have some sort of
hilarious.
party down there, she was saying?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay.
You
And
saw
he
us
is the
doing the second
star.
line on the yeah, it was
Oh, that's going to
it
be
was a
good.
lot of fun.
Let's just say that we know where Giselle gets some of her antics.
Oh yes.
Let's just put it that way.
Immediately. I was like, oh, that's your daddy.
Yep.
Maybe Giselle's dad's going to steal Dorothy's thunder.
Well,
In parent
listen,
territory.
at one point, Giselle, we were trying to like hook Giselle up with my dad.
Yeah, that was
And I was-
Robin's initiative.
Yes. So I was
Okay.
like, Giselle will never be my stepmother. Like this,
Oh, could you?
I would leap from the nearest window.
Oh
No,
my
thank
God.
you.
Well,
Can't
she
have
said
that.
she's done with Sherman.
Yeah, milk dirty
I think that
phone.
was
Yeah.
mutual for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't even come to your wedding.
How, like, that's rude. That is
That's so rude because he had
rude.
initially agreed to.
Right, and then
They
2
planned
hours
it.
before.
Yeah, like
Come
you
on,
can't
sir.
do that.
He's just
Sir.
cowardly, guys.
Yeah.
You know,
That's,
can't really
I don't,
expect much.
no,
Right.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and
So he
speaking
can
of
go.
Robin and Juan are doing well.
Juan, I like the way you say
Juan
that.
Juan
Put that little
Juan.
tang on
Yes, a little breath before.
Yeah. They are.
They're back together.
They
Yeah.
are stronger than ever.
Stronger than ever.
And it makes me really reflect on my relationship with Robin because I had such strong opinions about them. And the fact that they're together and they're in a better place, I feel even happier for them.
Right.
Because I was very invested in their relationship.
Were you the
I-
first time around?
Yeah. Well, the second time because I didn't know them when they were
right.
married,
Okay.
Yeah. But I was invested the second time
Okay.
around.
Do you guys get along with him?
Yeah.
Juan is super chill. He's
Okay.
like one of the, well, all the husbands are pretty cool.
I was going to say, the husbands on this franchise in particular seem to be the most laid back.
Yes. I
Yeah.
would
I
say
don't know
so.
why that is.
Juan
but they
has
just seem like
swag,
cool,
too.
chill guys.
He's very swaggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like swag.
He's a good looking man. And he's very like chill and
Right.
calm and like when I think they walked into the wedding late, very late,
They
might I
did,
add.
Yeah.
And
I think they were
Robin-
the only ones.
Well, they were not. There were quite a few late ones. And Robin is like, we're going to pretend that we were here. And Juan was just like, I'm not doing that. And I cracked out.
I'm not doing
Like,
that. I was taking my
I'm
seat.
good. Right.
Yeah.
I'm here now.
So what else for the rest of the season? Because it's just getting started.
yeah.
Thank God.
A lot of
A
drama.
lot of stuff.
There's a lot.
So-
Definitely the things that happened in my relationship and these allegations that were brought against Michael will definitely be discussed.
How was that for
and
you?
very challenging
Yeah, I
because it wasn't the truth. And it's different when we talk about other things like, you know, Karen having some problems with her taxes or Robin and Juan's relationship, those things which are proven to be true.
Right.
It's very different having dialogue about that versus having something that has no basis for truth, yet
Right.
the court of public opinion makes it seem as though it's true. So that presented a huge challenge for us.
Of course. Do you think fans are going to have a hard time, speaking of the court of public opinion, maybe responding to this?
What
Or
do
do
you
you think
mean?
they're going to get the facts?
Well, it depends
know?
on how it's portrayed.
Right.
So that's also something I'm not sure about.
Mhm.
Because I don't know all the other ladies' opinions, because from what I understand, maybe some of the things that were said behind my back were not the same things that were said to my face.
Okay.
So I will also be seeing those things.
Uh-oh.
And that will be hard for me, and not even from the perspective of the allegations, but more so my friendships.
Of course.
So I'll see
Yeah.
exactly who was smiling in my face and then like
Yeah.
behind my back.
And did you stay by Michael's side throughout all of this as a support system, or did you
Yeah.
question him and have to sort of have a come to Jesus and figure out what the truth maybe is?
No, the circumstances of how this allegedly took place,
Mhm.
I was there. Actually, most of us were there,
Okay.
so I can attest based
Oh.
on what I saw and evidence that had been provided that that wasn't the case. So, but I stood by him because I knew the truth.
Yeah.
Whereas some of my castmates have not stood by their husbands during certain times and have been like, "That's not my business." I've never been one to do that to my own husband.
Right. Preach.
Listen,
It's just the truth.
Listen.
I'm just here.
Yeah, this is going to be a good
Yeah,
season.
no, it really is.
Yeah.
You get. I mean, that's heavy stuff.
I was going to say, what lighter stuff can we add to that?
Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back up.
No,
Spring is here.
Yes, that happens, but I think there a lot of friendships blossom and some
Okay.
kind of shrivel up a little bit
Yeah.
and then
Sure.
blossom again.
Okay.
Karen and Giselle, I call them the Thelma and Louise of it all
Oh,
because
yeah.
they're very like they'll do this and then kiss and make up and
Yeah.
then do this again.
Uh-huh.
And then we have our trips. Both of our trips are a lot of fun.
Oh, good.
And they're really like sort of building blocks to like move
Yeah.
friendships.
Those are
ahead.
always my favorite episodes.
Yeah,
They're so
yeah.
fun.
Get you out
So
of your
fun.
comfort zone.
Yeah, get the ladies in a
moving
different
along.
environment.
Yes.
I love it. Well, thank
Yeah.
you guys for stopping by. Come back anytime.
Yes. Yeah, great time every time
Yeah.
we're here.
This
Thank you
was
so
like the
much.
most fun today.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank you.